That's wild.
Okay, great. Good evening, everyone. Thank you. Thank you for being here, and sorry for the delay. We are going to recall to order the regular meeting of the Suffern Central School District Board of Education for Wednesday, February 19th, 2025. May the record reflect that all board members are present except for Dr. Nickpon and Paul Shapiro. All rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We should take a picture of you and put it up somewhere.
Yeah. No. We don't need to do that. Okay. 1.07 student report. Good evening, Elijah.
Okay. Yeah. Hi, everybody. I hope everybody had a nice long weekend. I had a really nice, restful weekend. That was much needed. Well, I'm going to start off with a basketball update. So, one really, really exciting thing that is kind of really cool is that Suffern Girls Basketball won the league championship for the first time in 15 years. So, yeah. It's the first time since 2010 that Suffern Girls Basketball have been league champions. So that was a really big thing and really exciting for us to do. We got to win that on our home court, so that was a lot of fun. So good things going into the off season. We have our first playoff game on Monday, the 24th, at home. If anybody wants to come, it's a doubleheader with the boys. They also have a home game the 24th, so we're playing before them. But yeah, a lot of good things going on for us these days. So for the high school on Saturday at 8 a.m., there's going to be a pre-ACT exam being given at Suffern, and it's free for all sophomores interested. Also, on Monday, February 24th, AVID elective students will be visiting Suffern Middle School to speak about the program to 8th grade students and inform them what AVID does and which helps them prepare for college and be a good student and be organized in both high school and college, obviously. And then on Monday, February 24th, also from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m., Suffern will host FAFSA support night in the cafeteria. So financial aid staff from Dominican University will be available to assist students. This happened earlier in the school year where representatives from Dominican College came to talk to seniors as well when we had our senior brunch and stuff, which was really informative and actually helped me and a couple of my friends, understand what FAFSA is and how to get that done, not do it too late. And also the Q2 Mountie Pride Awards will be held on Tuesday, February 25th during unit lunch in the library. So students that are nominated by their teachers for exemplifying the Pride values will be awarded and recognized for doing that and having a lot of pride in Suffern and who they are. And yeah, that's all I have for today. And if anybody can make it, the 24th, we play at home on Monday for our first playoff game. Hopefully we'll win that, go pretty far. Thank you, guys. That's all I have for today.
Good job.
Thank you, Elijah, and congratulations to the girls basketball team. Fantastic news. Okay, and now we're going to move on to 1.08, which is the minutes of the regular meeting of February 4th, 2025. Has everybody had a chance to review the minutes? Okay, great. Do I have a motion to approve the minutes for the regular meeting of February 4th, 2025?
Motion.
Thank you, Mr. Donnelly. Second?
Second.
Mr. Kern, all in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Anyone opposed? Any abstentions? Okay, superintendent's comments.
Thank you very much. I hope everyone, as Elijah said, had a restful long weekend and ready to go for our 3-day week here. So happy Wednesday, everyone. Big news for tomorrow is our annual blood drive taking place at the high school tomorrow in honor of Maddie Nickpon. The Maddie Nickpon Foundation is sponsoring, along with the USO and a couple of other clubs, really coming together to make sure that blood drive happens smoothly. And hopefully we have a lot of people that are coming out for that. As Elijah mentioned, not only is basketball on both sides, girls and boys, doing really well, but so many of our other athletic teams are moving on in sectional and state competitions. It's really an exciting time of year. And then hopefully when all that is done, that's when the sun really comes out, the snow melts, and then everybody can be on the fields for the start of the spring season. And I know students are already signing up for the spring sports, and you may have seen that that advertisement going out to families, helping to drum up more and more interest with regards to our athletics here in Suffern Central. And then today, our elementary schools had their second of 2 parent-teacher conferences. Those went successfully from what I can gather so far from our principals, and we hope there was a lot of positive dialogue. Before I close superintendent comments, I want to acknowledge the great work of someone who keeps all of us here in Hillburn safe day in, day out, including evening board meetings. John Gisano, our beloved John Gisano, who's been here for 8 years. Yeah, let's give him a round of applause first. Many of you know John has been an integral part of the community for many, many years. He had a long storied career at the NYPD before retiring and then coming over here to Suffern Central. And he's been working in the district now for, I believe, about 8 years, maybe a little bit more than 8 years, John. For the vast majority of that time here at Hillburn. And Hillburn's a little bit of a different place, right? Part of the excitement about being in the schools is that you see a whole bunch of kids. You don't see too many kids here, but John always has been just such a fabric of Hillburn here, and really you've made everybody feel safe and secure. And you still know, even though there aren't a whole bunch of students here in the building, you know that the work that we do and the work that you do is all to provide the best education possible for our students. So thank you for keeping things in order here in Hillburn, keeping us safe, and always being a very friendly, professional, positive influence for all of us here. We wish you all the best in retirement. And I know from what you've shared with me, that entire retirement's going to be looking pretty darn good. So it's well deserved. Thank you, John.
Good for you, John. John, thank you.
And thus concludes my superintendent's report.
All right, thank you. John, you can't leave us.
That's what we said.
We're counting on you. I know you have literally sunnier places to be, but one day. But sorry to lose you. We know where to find you. Okay, moving on to public participation. This is on action items only. Action items are on our agenda tonight, 2.01 through 2.10. Is there anyone from the public who's here to speak on an action item? Seeing as there are none, we will close that portion of the meeting and move on to our action items. Prior to asking for a consent agenda, is there any item that any board member would like to pull? No? Okay, great. Okay, at this time, the chair will ask for a motion for a consent agenda to approve action items 2.01 through 2.10. Do I have a motion? Mr. Kern, second? Mr. Frazier, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Anyone opposed? Any abstentions? Okay, very good. Then we're going to move on to 6.01, board member comments. Do any board members have any comments tonight?
Yes, as you said earlier, no, kind of like what we heard about Ms. Weber last time, no retirement. John, I certainly want to thank you for the many years, or the few years I've been coming into this building, and you keeping us with the smile on our face and keeping us safe here. You've always been on top of the job there, and you certainly will be missed, but I certainly want to wish you well in retirement. And you're somewhat from Sloatsburg, so I hope to see you around Sloatsburg a little bit as well. So thank you again.
Yes, I second that. Any other board member comments tonight? No? Okay. All right, then we're going to move on to our second session for public participation. This is on any district-related business. Is there anyone who is here to speak from the public on any district-related business tonight? No? Okay. Then we will close that portion of the meeting and move on to superintendent's closing comments.
I have no further comments.
Wow. All right. Record time. Okay. In that case, do I have a motion to adjourn the meeting until our next meeting, which is, usually I have my thing in front of me. March 4th. March 4th. All right. Tuesday, March 4th at 7:30 p.m. Do I have a motion? Thank you, Mrs. Hodge. Second. And Mr. Donnelly, all in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Very good. Okay, we will see everyone Tuesday, March 4th, right back here in Hilburn. Thank you.